Welcome to CEOs in Cars, a BC Business video series sponsored by the Dilawri Group of Companies, in which we drive around in high-performance cars with British Columbia's equally high-performing CEOs. In this episode, host and BC Business writer Steve Burgess rides shotgun with Robert Meggy, CEO of the Great Little Box Company, a 32-year-old award-winning manufacturer and distributor of packaging solutions specializing in corrugated boxes and custom displays. But despite great products and much lauded customer service, the Great Little Box Company's real strength is the way it treats its employees. Given how well he treats his team, we decided to return the favor to Robert by putting him behind the wheel of the 2015 Jaguar F-Type Coupe, the new standard of performance for the iconic car maker. And it was all meant to be. It turns out that Meggy's first career was as a competitive race car driver, and his first car, you guessed it, a 1963 Jag.
Robert Meggy, Great Little Box Company.
Yes.
And a former race car driver, is that right?
That's right.
Okay, so I'm figuring you can handle the Jaguar F Coupe that we're going to be.
No problem at all.
No problem. And I will attempt to grip the handrails as tightly as I possibly can.
Okay, sounds great.
Let's go. So the first traditional question in CEOs with cars is, what was your first car, Robert?
Actually, my first car was a Jaguar.
And what year? Really?
Yes, I thought Jaguar was much more classic car, so I bought it.
What year?
1963.
Oh,
it was beautiful car, twin overhead camshaft, triple carburetor. So, the car did 152 miles an hour. I never go over that, but the car was actually very fast.
So, Great Little Box Company. How did you get into that, and when?
Well, I'm an accountant, and I was controller of various companies, smaller ones, family-owned companies in a lot of cases, and I thought, and the last couple weren't very well run, I thought, I can do better than this. So I made a big move there and bought this little company out of receivership and started it up again. And it was just a terrible year, recession year. Mm-hmm. But in the end, things got better. I hired a good salesperson, sales started going up, and things started improving. So actually, we've been growing ever since. And
what goes into making a company a great place to work?
Well, when things starting, we have many interviews before hiring someone, probably 7-8 interviews, because we really find someone that fits in the culture very well. Uh-huh. We like outgoing people, want to do things. In the company, we have many social events that we always encourage things to do. We run open book management. We also got a big thing in financials that we have a stretch goal every year when we do our budgets for the year, and everybody sort of knows what our budgets are, what we expect to do. We have a stretch goal from that. We raise them a bit and say, if we can make this much money, whatever it may be for the year, the whole company goes on a trip together. Either we go to Las Vegas or we go to Mexico.
Nice.
And
how many employees are?
We've got about 250 employees.
250
Everybody
employees
goes, yes.
Descending upon Vegas.
Yes.
You obviously feel that taking extra care and giving extra amenities to your employees, that this helps your bottom line in the end.
Oh, it does very much so.
Yeah.
I think employees are your biggest assets you have. And with an employees working at 60%, 70, 80%, 90% of the capabilities, it's very hard to tell that. Mm-hmm. And a lot in the plant, but if they're interested in their job and they like the company, they will try harder. If there's something that doesn't look right, they'll check on it more instead of just leaving it. Right. People at the plant take much more interest in trying to do better than machines. We measure all the machines all the time. We measure everything. You think if you spend most of your waking hours with the people you work with, right, if you enjoy the people you work with, you will stay a lot longer. I think people have more to do with whether you leave or stay than anything.
So, are you hiring?
We are, yes, it depends on the position.
Excellent. I've got a pen and paper here.
Okay.
I'll just fill out my application.
Anyway,
real pleasure, a lot of fun, and it was a bit of a trip down memory lane for you.
Yes. Oh, yes, it was.
Back in a Jag. Now keep your fingers crossed, Great Little Box employees. I have faith that you will be in Vegas or Mexico this year.
Great, thank you.